The MML fans, it's time for the MML Pro Final. Yes, maybe one of the earliest MML finals ever. But luckily, I'm not at work till 2, so I get to get this. I've just been told in the game that Azek has took a mercenary beastman and spent 20k for a babes. Well, okay. Quick look at the two teams before I start. I know I am pushed for time because out the pitch side, but we'll just quickly go back. Let's have a look. I wonder if it'll let me see it here. Should do. Right, okay, so we've got Blood of Amber and we've got the Silver Sun. So quickly have a look. The Blood of Ambers then, both these teams have identical records. They won every game by 1, what was drawn. Now, I can tell you that... come on, silly PS4, slow the meter there. He did sack his runner, what was probably a good call from Alma. He was like agility 3 runner, AB7, so it wasn't great. Obviously, Random's a big blub, and the thing now is he only has the 1 mighty blow piece, more than Kaiser. But he's got his kicker back there. He like I said, he's only going to have 11 players. And I always worry when you only have 11 players, but it seems like every time I watch Alma, it never seems to bother him. And even when he's been knocked down to 4 or 5 players, he just waits for his opponent to leave a gap, and as soon as he does, he just goes and gets it and wins the game. I suppose the only worry for Alma is everybody I've tipped in the playoffs so far have lost. So the Bernie's case is in overdrive. And I was going to go the opposite of what Gio was going to go, although I don't think I can catch him. And he went with Azek, so that meant I definitely had to go with Alma. So blame Gio if you lose, Alma. But yeah, I mean, obviously the Witch Elf is pretty good. I'm gutted I didn't make the final, because it would have been a tough game against Alma, but I think my team would have had a very good racial matchup with them. But it wasn't to be. But yeah, Alma's trying to be the first coach ever to win with Dark Elves. Not even the mighty Gerd could get it done. It's against Silver Suns, who've basically played against Bash all season. They've had the racial matchup almost in every single game. And this is the first time he'll be playing against Elves. And the rep is he cannot play against Elves. I think we saw in the semi-final when he could have caged up against me. Not once, but twice he left me shot on the ball. And he's done that before against Elves. And the thing is, you've got to respect Elves, or even Rats. Because if the ball's loose, and if they've got a ball retrieval, they'll get it, and they'll sling it, and it's gone. So the big thing for Silver Suns is they've got to show that they can beat Elves, but more importantly, look after the ball. He has to look after the ball. If he doesn't, he won't win, unless he pitch clears him. You know? And we've seen this with Azek, and it'll be interesting how he does. So, to my knowledge, that pitch side now, so I will rewind back slightly, but I thought we'd just have a quick look at the two teams. He's took an extra journeyman, so he will have 12 players. It's a loner beastman, and Alma said babes, so I presume it's 2. But we'll see Morning Thunder, Morning South. So are we going to get history today? Are we finally going to have a Dark Elf winner? Finally. I think Azek's chance is pitch clear, or just about a pitch clear, and protecting the ball. We saw it so many times this season. I've watched I watch all the MML games because, like, you know, I have no life. I'm a bit of an MML nerd, aren't I? But I've seen almost in every game where teams have got Alma bang to rights. You know, they're going to beat him or they're going to get a draw, and they just leave the cage open. And Alma's such a good coach. Goes, right, thanks mate, I'll have that, and he goes and wins. Yeah, he has to. He has to. I mean, I didn't. I spoke to obviously Azek after the game, you know, and said, look, you know, it's up to you what you want to do, mate. But you know, I know you've got a rep of not being able to play against Elves, but you can't leave your cage open like you did against me. I mean, I didn't have a what do you call it, like sort of what's the word? Another guy who would probably be able to pick the ball up, but against Elves, you're asking for trouble, aren't you? Well, it's not tips. It's just standard, is it? I just turned around and said to him, look, you leave your cage open like that against Almy, it'll kill you. Simple as that. Any competent elf coach or rat coach will kill you. You know? But he doesn't seem to have a problem leaving his ball carrier exposed. A bit like Trip. So, you know. I think so, yes. I think it is. Good spot, Thunden. Good spot. I thought, oh, look, we've perfectly made it. Obviously not. So that's an interesting start then for the Chaos. Obviously, he's got the extra man there. And it's just one babe, so he paid 20k to get the extra babe. Breakfast Pro Bowl, yeah. Yeah, so he lost the guard in the semi-final in the claw piece, didn't he? So that helps the Dark Elves a lot. So yeah, this is frustrating in a way from, isn't it? Being to see what he does. I'm just trying to think how many Chaos players have ever won the MML Pros off the top of my head. I know Beer's won. Is he the only Chaos? Oh no, more shots won as well with Chaos, didn't he? So that's 2. I think the thing with Chaos is if you've got like Pommers and stuff like that and got decent ball players and claw works, you're alright against Bash. It's when you play teams like Elves or speedy teams that it's usually a problem. Because you can like you did against me, you can remove 4, 5, 6 players and like got the game won. But against like Wood Elves and Rats and that, they can still win, can't they? And that's when positioning is a really big thing. Well, that's interesting. Has that got guard? Oh, he's gone for that one. Fair enough. So that's a big. Well, I'd say it's a big risk because that guy's got stand firm. Oh, has he got? Yeah. Well, what? Yeah, he's gonna have to pile on if he's gonna do that. Oh, almost. Yeah, they can. Yeah, yeah. You're never safe against elves. So yeah, that's the thing. Let me just get the proper skills. Oh, there we go. I always sort of relish games again. Well, obviously with dwarfs. Well, even with dwarfs, it's quite tough because obviously we're really slow. But I always relish it when I'm playing Bash against the faster teams because it really, puts pressure on your positioning. No, just me, Jesty. Just me, buddy. Do you want to join me? Oh, another armor break! And it's a KO! Well, his babe might come back for that. I always think, obviously, the thing with playoff, like, Bloodbowl is, it's a long game. It's a long game. So, I always, when I'm in a playoff game, I'm always looking at overtime. I always set myself up for overtime. Anything before that's a bonus. So my mind mentally knows if this game could be 2 hours long plus or whatever. But I think if we go into overtime, that would probably suit Azek more because there's more chance of him breaking players. If he gives you a second, in fact, I'll do it now if I can, Jesty. My apologies, guys, but I'm sure you'd all want Jesty in, so I will try and get him in. See if I can find him on here. There he is. Boom. Bonus. Right, I've invite sent Jesty. It's quite going to be funny because he's going to be quiet. And my kid's at school. My missus at work. Nobody's in bed. So I can just talk normal. Where Jesty's going to be after me the one going, hey guys. So, right, I'm back. So, I would imagine the Pommers are going to be used every turn. Here he is. Here he is. Now then. This is going to... I just said to him on the stream that it's usually me, the one under the bed, going, "Hey guys, it's like I've got nobody here today, so even though it's early in England, I can be as loud as I can, and poor you'll have to be me this game."
Yeah. Broadcasting live from the bathroom.
Oh my God! Someone just killed the policeman. Screw the policeman! Someone just killed Jesty. You don't look good, man.
Getting quite the thrashing.
Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. There's obviously the reputation is that Azek cannot beat elves. So that's not a good start. When you, oh dear, and yeah, you're gonna have to see. I always try when I watch a game, I try and just be happy and but then I see stuff like that and my brain's just like, why? And it's 10-1. I mean, to think when I play as Chaos, I'm not greedy. I see everything on this team as not a danger, apart from his Pommer. So what I would do to get numbers is I would just take out just a Lano with no skills. If that killer had gone for one of those Lanos, it'd have hit it, it'd have knocked it down, it could have piled on, and I'll be saying, right, that's one less to deal with. Then I'll put the boot in if need be, and you just go on that process. I find a lot of kill teams like, oh my god, where's their best player? I've got to kill the best player. And they're harder to get down. And he's got sidestep as well. And this is where, I feel a lot of like kill teams that I've called a kill team get a bad rep because it's like sometimes it's like brainless coaching. It's like, oh, I just want to kill the best piece, and that doesn't help you all. Just be patient, take them out, because every piece you take out, he's going to help you. Go on, Jesse.
Oh, I was saying, I feel like in my experience, you're describing Azek's style of play, though. I think he targets certain players, and he goes at them until they go down, until he removes them. Yep. And if it works, it's great. But if it doesn't, then he's going to spend half the game trying to take down the hardest player, and it doesn't work. Yeah,
it is. And it's like this is the first time all season he's played against elves, because obviously almost all the racial matchups he's gone up against have all been in his favour. So this is really the first time, it's not been in his favour. So it's been interesting to see how he does. I think he's got a good chance of winning, but you've got to be smart. You've got to knock these numbers down and going for the best piece all the time.
I think you'll agree with this, Bernie. The teams, it's like a conundrum if you play in the West Division, because to get to the playoffs and to survive, you have to prepare your team for a huge bash battle all season. Yeah. And then you get to the playoffs and you're facing teams from the East that are more diversified. So now you're dealing with a lot more dodge, a lot more lead, a lot more of these agility type skills. And it's really tough on you if you're not prepared for that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, obviously he played my Dwarfs. That's a perfect racial matchup for Chaos, and obviously it took so many of my players out. I'm surprised I still got a team left. But he still left the ball open to me late on, and I got 4 dice on it in 2 turns, and it's like, you can't do that against elves or rats, because if you do, you think, oh, he's gone for it. Oh, it's not out now. See, to me, if I'm going to pick a player I'm going to really go after, it would be his Pommer. But again, I wouldn't give a positioning for it. But it's going to be to see what he does here. Pillow fighting, play pool, fake news. London's not happy that you're saying that your side of the pond is a lot more dangerous than our side of the pond.
I don't know, man. You look at the rosters for yourself and decide. I'm not even going to try to sell it.
To be fair, there's only one thing I will say. To be fair, Azek is a European coach who went over to your side. So obviously it did make your side obviously more dangerous. I wouldn't deny that. But usually he would play our side.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the West is where you go to test your battle chops. So you're, like the season before him, we had your team over, and then before that, there was somebody else. People come over to the West to fight.
Yeah,
that's just what they do. You will see, and that fits Azek's style perfectly. Because you'll see him give up positioning to get a hit on somebody. He does it all the time. Yep. His strategy is clearly remove a bunch of players, and then I don't have to worry about positioning, because it's really easy to win the positioning battle when I've got a lot more players than you.
Yeah, I'm a bit jealous at the moment because now his killer's like had like 4 dice and not knocked nothing down. I'm like, where were these dice in the semi-final? Why could you done this against me instead of killing my team? Yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, I agree with what you said. Like I said, you only see the end of my overtime game. I'm like, are you serious? You can cage up and you're giving me 2 die? You know, obviously, Nuffle had the last laugh, but I'm thinking if you do it against elves, you've had it. Oh, rats! Oh, here we go. There's our first break for the chaos, and it's just a stun, I do believe it is on his killer. I bet he wish he'd have bombed that now.
And Alma knows exactly. Alma has, you can best believe he has studied Azek's play style, and he's come in here with a game plan to take advantage of it, and even bait him in certain ways. So we'll see if it works, because when Alma's luck is on, it is on, and it's hard to stop.
Well, I tell you what, if he goes for the blitz on this sidestepper, this has got to be bang on the money. I don't like this at all. I'd probably go for the kicker because the kicker is going to be a good piece to remove because obviously he's got kick. But no, he's going to play a bit more restraint. So where's your blitz coming from then?
I'm still catching up on the replay, so I'm in a Blood of Amber's turn 2, so the top of turn 2.
Ah, right, okay. Well, I'm on almost the end of the Silver Suns, and they are not going to blitz.
Maybe he forgot?
I don't know. I don't like it, though. I mean, there's times when you don't blitz because it makes no sense. I get that. I've done that, and a lot of people will. Right. But there's so many options he could have gone with. Again, pressure of a final. Both these players have been in a final before. Some people handle it better than others. You know, I would have probably... He's probably thinking, well, if I had palmed the kicker, then he could have fouled me. Well, he could have done, but then he would have been slightly out of position. But I don't know.
Did you say anything about the almost decision to re-roll that the tentacle fail?
No. I knew why he did it, because he didn't want to get stuck. I would have blitzed personally, and you know, with him, but I think he wanted the killer, didn't he? He knows if he can get the killers down, the game's almost won. No blitz talker.
I was a little surprised by Alma leaving that the sidestepping guard guy in contact with the tackle palmer as well.
Got away with it though.
Yeah, he did. I'm saying sometimes Alma does some things that give you openings to, but you know sometimes his dice go in his favor hard sometimes, and he takes advantage of it. I mean, the thing about Alma is he will set it up so that if the dice do go in his favor, it's like he'll have it ready so he can take full advantage of it, and it could be nearly game-ending, like on one play if the dice really favor him.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, he's been in good form in on the PC on the PS4 clan, and he's been in good form, obviously, in the MML Pros as well. So
maybe one of the most underrated coaches in the game of Bloodbowl. Like a lot of people don't know about him. I think they're learning though really quickly.
I think what it is
the PC side's getting a wake-up call.
I think what it is like personality is like very in the face. I know he does it more of a joke sort of thing, but you know he does rile a lot of people up with "I am the best, I'm gonna win" and blah 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 and all this. And I know, and I use him. It's like my little pit bull when we play against like the PC clans and they give smack talk. He's like my enforcer. I'm like, look, the smack talking. Alma, go and rile him up, go and sort him out. And he had we beat Team Xbox, and he was at it. He was at it, Alma, all the time, and he went mental. Everyone was like, "Screw you, Alma! Who is it? Fight me now!" And I was like, "Oh my god!" It was, and like that's what he's in the team for. It's like go and upset them. Go and upset them. You know, and he played the World Cup champion, beat him. Drew 10-16 spike foul at him as well. I said, "Oh, I beat you with 2 handbrakes, mate. You're not very good." And he just grinds the PC. But that's his persona. Obviously, I talk to him a lot in real life, and he's such a nice lad. You know, he's totally different to what he is when he plays. But he says, "Benny, I think sometimes people don't know I'm not being serious. I'm just, the way I do." But in text and that it can come across differently, can it? But it does ground on some and all that. He came into the dwarf chat and said, "Look, Olive Branch, I'll try and get revenge for Ben." And they were like, "Screw you, Elf! We don't like you either, you're an elf." And it was quite funny, but I love him. He's a great coach. But like I said, yeah. He's still to win some of though. That's the thing, isn't he? He does well in Sea Lad. He hasn't won out in there. He's won some titles, obviously, in Clan. But apart from that, I'm still looking for that first solo title for him. So he'll be hoping it's today, and he's got to start favourite, I think. He plays them well. Azek doesn't play very well against elves, but it'd be a great day for Azek to silence his doubters, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it could happen, man. And with the heat in play, that could change.
Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't even see it. Oh, man. Oh, no. You know what? It's a good job you're here. Oh, man. If I was in the final now, my controller would have gone. I'd have been kicking the imaginary cat I don't have. Like, screw you, Nuffle! I didn't know that. Nobody picked it up in chat, are there? Now it's good.
Say somebody. I think somebody earlier wrote something about.
There you go. The bear anyway. Hit the weak. Hit the weak. He's letting that go. Let it go. Yeah. Let it go. Let it go.
Although that's an important piece. It's funny. Yeah. Kickers are really underrated, and they often, unfortunately, have to get left out there. Like in a developed team, as more of the line fodder.
Yeah.
If you can eliminate the kicker, that's a big deal. Kickers... Almost not happy about that.
Yeah, well, I'm never happy to lose any player, but
what's that?
I'm not happy to lose any player unless it's a loan. Even then, I grumble.
True.
But yeah, I mentioned it just in case Jess came in.
By the way, this this is a good move by Azek. Very good positioning to throw Kier Fangpile over there on that left side of the pitch. So if Alma likes that side cage, and if Alma sets that side cage up to set himself up for that easy touchdown, that stand firm piece is going to become very important. He's got two of them moving over that way, but that particular guy right there, Kier Fangpile, could be a real problem because he's back, and he can really become a big blockade. And now, the leap on the witch is a problem for him, though.
Yeah. Do you know, the thing is, it's like you just said about kick being one of those skills what people don't rate as much. I think stand firm's another one.
Absolutely.
Stand firm is one of those where you don't always take it, but boy, you wish you have it when you're on the pitch.
I will say, I think stand firm amongst the best coaches does get the respect. I think it's the coaches still kind of learning its importance that don't realize it. But when you get to a higher level of coaching, I definitely think you look at the stand players on the pitch as really game changing. And if you're forming a team, as you know, they become super important to have on your team.
I've just got something from Alma. He did this before the game started. He just said he won fan factor even though I had +3 fan factor. It's swelling here! This bodes well. He's not happy, and he rolled double 1 on the fan factor. So that's never good.
But by the way, that was a mistake by Alma that we just saw. Pushed the Krytagor backward and didn't follow. Right. If he had followed, he wouldn't have risked that dodge on the tentacle guy. I don't think he saw that.
Right, I'll be honest, I didn't see that because I was just so busy seeing what had popped onto my Discord. But he's gone there, has he?
It didn't hurt him. He got lucky, but that player, the one, that Palmer, again. Remember last turn, he even re-rolled or a couple turns ago, he re-rolled the tentacle dodge because it was important enough to not leave him stuck there.
Jesty, I am right in saying that strength 4 piece has the ball, doesn't he?
Yes.
So that's a 1 die. He's given a clean 1 die with tackle.
He is giving a 1 die with tackle. Yeah, and no, it could be 2 die. Wait,
no, it can't get 2 die. It's a 1 die.
Yeah, unless Azek gets. I don't know though. It could be 2 die. Think about this. Sprafagors is a guard, Agi 4 Beastman. He could dodge in there with a 67%.
Ooh, yeah. Let's have a look.
That's a 3+ dodge. So if you run Sprafagors in there,
Oh yeah.
right, get him into that one spot, dodge him in 3+ dodge, and then come in there with a 2+. I mean, with the blitz and tackle Palmer, that's a problem. That's goodbye ball. Now, fortunately for Azek, though, he set himself up, so even if that happens, he's got a good chance of picking it up, recovery.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're right though. He left the ball open, and Azek did not take advantage of it.
Well, let's see what he does here. Sazek's go now.
I'm sorry. I thought it was already Azek's turn.
No, it is now. It is now. So it's interesting. I mean, I'll take the shot. I mean, the thing is, it might be good in the killer because it's like, okay, you might not be able to get the ball, even if you do get him. But I still think it's a bloody big risk, especially early on as well. Because if he gets, I mean, ironically, like I said, I had 4-1 dice on the ball. Now, it would be typical if he has a 1 die and rolls a POW. But if he does get this POW, you know, that could break his strength up.
That's not going to take advantage of it.
Oh, man, you've got to do it! Do it! It's the final! You've got to! You've got to go for it!
It's the final, and he has 3 rerolls, and we're in turn 4. I think you have to.
Oh, man, I would be.
Azek's not used to playing elves or anything like that, so I don't. Maybe he doesn't see that opportunity.
Let me clean this up as well, because I talked to Azek, and apparently, guess what his main team is? It is Wood Elves. Apparently, his main team. I kid you not. And I was like, really? No. He said, yep. My team I play is Wood Elves. He discorded me, and I was like, well. Then I should be. Then you should know not to leave the ball open. But yeah,
that's hard to believe because I mean, not only I give him his props. He knows his Blood Bowl lore very well. He knows his Chaos lore very well, and he writes about his Chaos like somebody who's a huge like I see Beers write about his Chaos. And he plays them very bashfully, like sacrificing positioning to get extra hits, and so maybe that's a Wood Elf coach who's like been abused the other way and is now just taking every opportunity he can to be finally the guy delivering the punishment.
Well, Double Skulls, well, that it deserved that. It definitely deserved. Nuffle's like, you know what? I'm going to cost you a reroll. Your chaos, your chaos. You should be killing stuff. You should be killing stuff.
That is where. I wonder if he's going to pile on. I know he's going to play it safe. That is where I really wonder how the RNG works, because what I was told was that in Blood Bowl 1, every time you move a player, right, it burns a die roll. I'm not sure it works that way in BB2, especially once they release those scenarios. Right, and you started to see that the dice are set and they only get burned when you actually roll them. So I don't know what happens in this game. I don't know how it works.
Right, that's big because now he can get his tentacles on that piece. Now the problem here is, I'll tell you now.
That's what she said.
Do not. Oh no, not that way. Right, this looks good, right? Everyone's like, wow, what a great play, wow, this is amazing. I'll tell you what's going to happen here. The Strength 4 is going to hand off to the Witch, and they're going to bank left, blitz that Beastman out of the way, and he's going to go right down here, and all of a sudden, bye, see you later, out positioned, don't want to be, I can see this a mile off. That is what's going to happen. Anything else and I'll cry. He has suckered that tentacles, and he wanted that tentacles on the right side. He's doubled down, obviously, with the killer there as well. I mean, this is it. If you play elves, you should know this is what elves do. This is a handoff. So long as it doesn't roll a double one, this is up the other side. And as you can see, the loner's here as well. So this is going to lock this down. This is great play. Alma's got what he wanted. This is exactly what Alma wanted, and he's sucked him in.
I gotta say, I agree with you, Bernie. I think this is an example of one coach suckering another one into doing exactly what he wants him to do. He laid the bait, and you're gonna see a reverse field now. Yep. The way this could backfire is, number one, that you're probably at some point he's gonna throw a block with that loner over there on the left. That could backfire. Also,
it can witch elf it. I mean, it can just blitz with witch elf. You don't need to blitz anything else.
True. That's actually true. Well, I mean, if you want to free up this, no, you're right.
He's gonna go that way. Oh, he's gonna go.
Yeah. You see, I just kind of I know how he plays. I think he's almost gonna try to get as many men over there as possible, and he doesn't want to waste that blitz. He wanted to free Marlin up so he could dodge out that way as well. Yeah. So now he's gonna do that. Yeah. and he's probably gonna like you said,
Yep.
handoff,
Yep.
pass.
Yep.
There
Oh,
you go. And that hurts. That really hurts. Oh, that's like a reevaluating one. That could actually make him, just to play it safe, rethink this play, leave passing options out there, and then and kind of like run, just make sure that Nymph is safe. I don't know. It just depends on whether he's feeling lucky.
Do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Yeah.
You have no rewards left. You need a 2+.
Either way, that guy, Babushka, that guy right there is in a lot of trouble next round. Yeah. And I think that plays into what Isaac wanted.
Yeah, it does, but I don't know.
So he's not going to risk the pass. Oof. Oof.
Was that a reroll? Oh, you can't read a reroll, can it?
No, it was a dodge.
I tell you what, that is a big dodge.
Yeah, it is.
Dodge. I mean,
huge.
Huge. The plus point for obviously Azek is that he's going to get to hit a few pieces.
Oh, you better hurry.
2 seconds.
Oh, you better hurry. What's he doing? What is he doing?
What did you do? You was the chosen one. You were supposed to bring the championship to the Dark Elves, not give it to the Chaos.
No, I don't think Alma finished his. He's leaving Azek a lot of options here. Oh, I think he may have run out of time.
Yeah, well, I don't know. There's a big hole on the ball. Yeah, there is a big hole on the ball.
Yeah. Oh, that's at least a 1 die. And if Azek plays his cards right, it's a 2 die. And you know what? This is an area where I'll say Azek excels in getting a 2 die on the ball. I've seen him do it a lot of times.
I don't think he is. No, I don't like the way Azek's playing. This seems a bit safe. You know what I think what's happened? Is it's like, look, people are hating on me, saying I can't position, I can't bloody beat elves. And I think it's gone completely the other way. Like, it's sort of like, well, I'm going to play it safe sort of thing. But
this is what I thought he was going to do right here, though. Like, he's going to knock that elf out of the way.
Here we go. The Babaka, whatever you call it.
Yeah, that was what he was waiting for.
That's what he wanted. He was happy to give the positioning. And it's funny, isn't it? Because if he'd have rolled a 2+, this ball would have been so far down the field and it'd been in touchdown thingy. But got a pile on if you do. Yeah, that's a pile on that, regardless.
You got to.
And it's an injury! You're out of here! That's another one gone unless the Apple comes out. The Apple comes out so quick.
He needs him.
Yeah, and that's what I like about Alma. You know, he knows he wants to win it. I mean, he appoed the kicker guard last game. What was it against? Was it against Trip? And he wanted his good piece, but he knew he needed the pieces. So he said, "Look, I don't mind losing players if he gets him into the final." And obviously now he's in the final. And obviously that was a bit of an easier appo, but you know, he's willing to risk every single play to win it, and that's what I like about him. Some coaches, when they get to the playoffs, are just more bothered about protecting the players. You know, and then
not in the final. No way.
Well, I don't know playoffs. Yeah. I mean, finals. I get it, but you'll be surprised. What's he doing now,
if you're pixel hugging that hard in the finals, no way, bro. You got to spend it right here.
Yeah.
I'd consider saving. Yeah, I'd consider appoing up, especially on those badly hurts, because you can keep them in the game.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on the circumstances, you may even want to use the appo on the KO. If you know you're probably not getting the ball back.
Yeah.
You can always transfer in a replacement player if you need to.
Right. I think he might be blitzing this strength 4 strip ball. You know. I don't think he's going to go.
Oh, really? Oh, he's playing it very safe.
He's not going for the ball.
I thought he was going to. Oh, I thought he was. Not anymore. Now it's pretty clear. Now, unless it's going to risk the 1 die.
No. Well, they would make no sense after not risking the last one. I mean, this one's even got a GFI involved. So he's going to go for the strength 4 piece. Yeah. Well, as sidestep. Gets it with tackle, though.
Prioritizes the kick-ass over anything else.
Yep.
Will it work for him?
If it works, though, it's all good.
Yeah. Not at first, but if you don't succeed...
Try again! And this hit him! Oh, and the Silver Suns are removing players, and there's no appo. Luckily for Alma, he's only badly hurt. And this is something really important for Alma, because he is coming back next season with them, win, lose, or draw. So obviously, he don't want his team broken. So that's at least the only positive I can give him.
He potentially just gave up the score, but this is going to be tough. I don't know. This is good. Good play by Azek.
Azek's playing it very patient. Now this only works if you get removals, and they're removing them, so it works. But you know, hey,
he needs a loner dodge or a blitz to free up that loner, and they just no, maybe not. You know what?
He's got Marlin who can. Oh no, it's a strength 4, isn't it?
Yeah, Adzik sacrificed a lot of positioning to do what he's trying to do right now. If Azek wants, he can set up kind of like a side screen. That might actually buy him another turn to stall it and not have to score this turn.
The problem is though, he's going to have to be careful with that not swelling, that tentacles piece.
Yes, he has to mark that guy up.
Yep.
He's really got to block him out. There's not a lot. Azek definitely left him a conundrum. There's things he can do.
One die.
Yeah,
going for the one die. Oh, it's a skull!
Really?
Oh, and then it's.
You have to re-roll that. Oh shit!
Yeah, it's 10. I played you wrestle. I was like, what? You know, you wrestle into turnover, and Azek is the guy who is steamrolling. He's steamrolling against these Dark Elves. The Chaos fans are extremely happy. And will Azek be the coach what does not let the Elves off the hook? He's played very defensively. I think that roll of a 1 on that 2+ has changed his complete game. Because like you said, if he didn't burn the reroll, I think he would have gone further up. And that's the cruel thing about Blood Bowl, unfortunately. You know, it's a dice game, and even things like that can... So, you know...
I gotta remember we gave Alma his props earlier, and now it's time to give Azek his props.
Yep, absolutely.
He put Alma in a tough position, and Alma decided, I'm gonna leave it up to the dice and do elfy things, and it blew up in his face.
Blew up. I mean, so obviously Azek knows a massive plan. It's like, hey man, I'm gonna make the other guy roll 1 dice because I know they won't get powers. It's a great strategy when it pulls off. It was risky though, wasn't it? But I guess elves are confident coaches, the best ones. They believe they'll get it done. And he would have scored, you know, anything, you know, I don't know what the percentages are, but I'd say probably something like at least 63%, something like that, with a reroll to just get a push or a pow, 2+ for the score. So, you know, I can see Alma not being a happy bunny at the moment.
It's tough, yeah.
But this is it. This is. It's been in this position many times, but the heat could be a problem. It could really help the Dark Elves because obviously they won't make as many rolls.
Right.
But you just never know, dear. But
it's up to the Raj now.
Did he just?
In Raj we trust.
Did he just push that witch elf onto the bloody beastman?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know what the.
He's gonna.
I guess he's thinking I'm not re-rolling
it. I guess he's gonna go for the GFRs then with the warrior. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 GFI gets it. Does. Oh, she's got wrestle. Oh no, that's a nice scar though.
It actually helps Alma. We could be seeing the score after all.
No, this is it. Alma's been through his rerolls. He does. It is something he does. Where's this? Oh, it's a block. This is good. This is good. This is why I like streaming. No stress, no pressure.
Yeah, I'd be stressing the fuck out. If I was a coach in this, I would be super stressing out, ready to throw controllers.
I would have done that as soon as I saw swallowing heat, mate.
That one right there was super risky as well. What he just did, the GFI with the loner, but I mean, I see why he's doing it. But
yeah, sometimes you've got to risk it for a biscuit. I don't have an issue with that, but this is going to be interesting. No rerolls as well. This is when you usually see some elf BS though. I think personally, there's not much on. I would probably witch elf the loner, get 2 die, and then do some magic with my strength 4 piece. Go in and say, you know what, it's a 4+, so whatever I can get on it. I mean, obviously it's a jump up. You use the jump up on the witch elf. You don't use the blitz.
All right.
Got to jump up. Oh, he's gone the other way. Here we go. Ooh, hey up. Oh, well, he said, screw that. I'm going for the killer.
Wow.
That's interesting.
Okay, so he's thinking now he's gonna get a 1-die with the Witch Elf, and then pop up and make the throw.
Oh, I don't know what he's doing.
If he got the killer down, he was gonna send that player right there. I think Fingerlin. I think he was gonna go up the right side if he got the killer down. Not getting the killer down now changes the whole equation.
Gotta admit, I don't like that. I think what it is losing players. He said, you know what, that's a shot on a killer. I can't lose any more players. And obviously, like you said, he's got to push one way, but I think that was irrelevant. He had enough players to... Oh, that's big.
It's huge. Now that's a 2-die now.
Huge. But there's a power. Huge.
The only problem is he's blocked that
He's blocked his, but she's got leap.
Yeah. But that's only now a 3+ instead of...
Well, it would have been 3+ anyway, wouldn't it? Ooh. Can you? Here we go! Oh no! Oh, no, he's still caught it!
Oh, why didn't he stand up before he did that?
I don't know.
Why didn't he stand up the lineman over there?
Yeah, because now, as long as he can... Oh, then again, the other one can still... but then again, if he doesn't stand the other one up, they can't get set, they can't get broken, so he can actually get into the end zone. So that's probably a smart play.
No, I mean, drop it on the right. Drop on my pants.
Yeah. Dropping my pants. Well, he has dropped his pants. Can't get him back up. But again, that killer is there. He can get tentacles on it. It can do whatever he wants. The problem is, though, he's still got to pick the ball up.
What a lucky scatter, because now, remember we talked about handoffs and stuff like that. The tentacle piece is really going to have to think about. And he may have learned his lesson. I think this time, you might see the tentacle piece touch both of them. Both the Strength 4 leap, Witch Elf, she's dangerous, as well as the ball carrier.
There is 2 scoring threats, Clown Zombie. This one, and this one. And Fearing's quickly there.
But if he had stood...
Yeah, but he'd been hit. He'd have got hit. I keep saying that one. Drop my pants. He might be just thinking attrition, though, mate. He's lost a lot of players. Yeah. It's like, throwing my players! I'm gonna pile on! I'm gonna pile on! Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna pile on.
There's only one scoring threat now. Somebody asked what's the inducements in here. I see a babe for the Silver Suns.
A babe and a loner beastman with the inducements. Oh, this ain't looking good. It reminds me of Custer's Last Stand, the Alamo. This doesn't have a happy ending. If you're the Dark Elves.
Yeah, you're going to see that tentacle piece latch onto.
He wants a 2-die. He wants a 2-die.
Okay.
This will be a reroll. He's going that way. Okay.
Why not? Okay, yeah, he's saving that agi piece.
He wants to try and score. He wants to try and score. Oh man, I'd be tempted to pile on this. Oh, this is a KO. I'm piling on. He's a killer. You gotta kill the killer. And that killer's. Oh, that's an awful scatter.
It's a pretty good bounce for Alma.
Can he get his agility 4 piece there? I think he can.
That's why he didn't. Yeah. That's why I was wondering why he didn't throw the guard that way. But no, he's just gonna move him into position.
Oh, you gotta GFI that.
Careful.
I
think so too.
I think you GFI both. Oh no! No, that's the wrong way around. The loading. That sound throwing my cunt. No, where are you going? No.
Yeah, you should. Well, I'm thinking what he should have done. Right again is I think because he didn't want to risk those GFIs, and he has 2 rerolls. So what's he saving that for? He didn't want to risk the GFI.
Why?
But he's Why? I think if you want the scoring threats, you move them first before you GFI and pick up the ball with the agi guy. This is right up Alma's alley right now. He's got a 2-die to clear the ball. I tell you what, he deserves to get punished for that. That was just. I don't know what to say. And the thing is, he moved his strength 4 piece to cover this guy. It was irrelevant. It should have been covering this guy because now it's a 2+2+2+. When it would have been something completely a lot harder than that if it had kept that there. I mean, what's the job of that strength 4 wrestle piece doing? Nothing. He can't score with that. Doesn't matter if he brings him close to the ball. It's a relevant piece, and you've just wasted it. Absolutely right.
Man, this is awful play. I'm sorry, I had to say it. I would have my rep if I didn't.
I mean, hey, it's the finals, and it's a lot harder to do this while you're on the field.
Stop being nice. Stop being nice. You're making me look bad.
But I think to pick it up, you got the dodge. You go right back the way you came, and you throw it, you chuck it downfield to Marlon, and see what happens.
The thing is like when something's gone wrong when Thunden's in the chat going, "What the fuck?" He's like,
hey, why is he? I'm just gonna say this though. He needs to stand, drop on my pants up. He needs this because if he fails this throw, that beastman could become instrumental to getting the ball downfield for a touchdown in some way.
Here we go.
There you go. Okay. He should have done that before he rolled dice. Any dice, because that's an easy free die. I guess he's thinking if I don't.
Here we go.
Is he going that way? Is he going that way? Okay.
Yeah, that's the right way. He had to go through tentacles. If this is a score, Azek can only blame himself. The throw got 2 points for 1-0. Oh no!
And the crowd throws it right back at the Chaos Warrior.
And he almost threw as far as Alma just threw his controller out the window. And that was quite far, Bob. Well, you know what? Man. This is why it's such a beeping salty game. He mispositioned. And then Alma rolled a 1, and obviously he got done there. 1 died to push the ball away to score, got done with a skull and both down, and now a 2+ at the end, and he rolls a 1. And he must be ticking right now. He must be ticking. And this is it, Bloodbowl. You need a lot of luck. you need a lot of luck. That's all I'm gonna say.
If we know this RNG and the way it works, you know this is going to end up in a score. Well, I think it's very likely this is a score.
Well, let's kill the witch out to get him into a bad mood to start off with. This is a pile on every day of the week. Let's see what happens. Nope. He's saving the good dice for the pick up and throw and catch.
This is a pick up, a handoff. So 3+, 2+. 2+, 3+, score. Can he make that? He's got 2 rerolls.
The thing is, he's got 2. Yeah, he's still got 2. Can I use both of them? Because I've been a good boy saving them. Yeah, of course you can, mate. Of course you can. I made him roll a 1 because you messed up. What?
Here's the thing, Bernie. I was actually expecting him to block with the Chaos Warrior, Kier Fangpal, because that's a 2 die. If he had done that, that 1 would have been burned on a skull.
Mm.
Oh yeah, okay.
No, I know what he's doing. So now he hasn't picked up with the show hands piece. He's going to use it to pass instead. It's a 2+, 3+ with no reroll. I failed 2 of these this week in Clan with a reroll. He's going to do it without a reroll.
We already know how this RNG works. Yeah, exactly. This is how I told you at the end of the last turn. After I saw where that ball got thrown.
This is going to fail.
You think it's going to fail?
This is going to
fail. Happen.
3+,
this is definitely happening.
This is going to fail.
The non-elf team. The non-elf team is going to make all of their throws and catches.
6-6.
Yep.
Oh no.
I already know this RNG, and I'll tell you what. I caught a little heat yesterday by posting in the new Blood Bowl 3 Discord chat. I said, look. People might not agree. Look, I don't want to have this argument about whether the RNG is really random, but if it's not, and there's some kind of computer assistance that does fuckery like this to make sure that every game is exciting, or that, if you're new to the game, you can have a pretty high success rate above your skill level in the beginning. We don't want it for Blood Bowl 3. Take it out. And then, of course, I had people trying to, goad me into a little battle about it in the other channel and the Blood Bowl and Coffee, and I don't want to hear it because I will just say this. The technology has been around for decades. They were putting computer assistance in games like NBA Live back in the 90s, and you could actually you could flip it on or off. So it would help you, like if your team was down by 20 points, all of a sudden it would raise the percentage chance of your guys making their shots, right? Like 3 points and stuff. You'd see people come back, and it was meant to keep the games exciting. Also, I will point out, if you ever played any of those like online card games, like Spades or something like that, right? They purposefully build luck in there as well for the newer players, so that you tend to get better cards. And then the reasoning is, you join a new game, you start playing as a noob, and all of a sudden you do really, really, really well. And you're like, fuck, I'm the best guy at this game. And you're like, I gotta keep playing it, right? As opposed to, you start playing a new game, you get shit on, and you're like, fuck that, fuck this game, and then you leave.
Well,
so, don't tell me it's not possible. It's possible that this RNG is fixed.
There you go. Talk about fixed. Swell and Heat has saved Alma. Look at the two what are missing for the Silver Suns. Ball carrier and the killer. So he's going to have to do something very alien. He's going to have to try and play instead of kill. Now, I know a lot of case players struggle with that, but, it is what it is.
No, he's still got the C-Palm warrior over there. Hish Rip Blue.
Yeah, but
he's definitely going to concentrate his efforts there.
I've had no response from Alma. What's the worrying thing? Because usually would say yes or no. I think at the moment he is absolutely seething. The plus point though, the plus point for him is obviously he's only lost one in the heat and it was a crap one, and he got all of his players back. So that's the other good thing. So.
And to be fair, so despite my distrust of the RNG, I will say that I saw like Furion commented in the chat that he thought Alma got unlucky, but I mean he did make a 4+ pass. He did make a bunch of 2+, 3+ before that with the Witch Elf, and then ultimately there was a 1. Both coaches have not played perfectly. We've both called them out on things where they left errors, and I think if Alma had shored up some things that he normally does a lot better, it wouldn't have gone the way that it did. I think Isaac, for all of the positioning things that we faulted him for early on, which I'm not sure that they were really mistakes. I think they were choices he made. He prioritized certain things, and one of them is kick-ass, and that's what he does with his team. And I think it worked out for him. Came on.
Yeah, I agree with that. The way we would have gone like a Viper. We'd have gone for the ball. He was like, you know what? I'm going to just play the attrition game. And here comes a blitz! Whoa! It's a blitz, baby! No, it's not. It's actually MML Pro.
This could change everything, and now I think it might be Isaac ready to throw the controller.
I love Bloodbowl. I love it, especially when I stream it and not play it.
Yeah, if I'm playing right now and I'm Isaac, I'm not. I'm just like, oh, god damn it! Come on.
I mean, come on, man! You took my 2 best players out, and then you give him the freaking blitz! Well, this is looking good for Alma all of a sudden. I bet you're glad he didn't have his smoke break now.
Yeah, you got the most frustrating thing, like you said, right? Is with this Heat, Isaac prioritized ass kicking in the first half, and then the Heat just basically just nullified everything that he prioritized. Fortunately for him, he got the touchdown. If he didn't get that touchdown, he's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he would have been in a lot of trouble. This is great. Oh, I love doing MML profiles. They're always good. We've had 2-0, it ended up being 3-2s. We had we won't mention last year. Maybe. That's a reroll, Ben. You've got to be.
Early too.
I guess another reason why you'd re-roll that is because you don't want to injure your own player on a GFI. Ooh, I'd keep it there. Oh, the lovely bounce as well! That's a beautiful bounce for the Elves! Oh!
That's huge.
Huge. Right next to the sidestepper guy. It's alright though, because his beastman with tackle will be able to take. Oh, hang on a minute. It's not hating it. Oh, sucks being you. I feel for you, mate. I feel for him. Mad Frankie, my game against the Pro Elves, he got swelled heat as well. Not bitter at all. Don't remember it. Never do. Hate swelling heat. Screw heat. And then ironically, if I'd got to the final as well against Alba, I have the Magic Dome, but I'd be playing away anyway, so I still would have got done by the weather. I hate the weather. But in the new rules, it's a lot better now, isn't it? It's D3 players or something, so... I can't wait.
Hey, would you have do you like where he put Nymph, or would you have come in? He's already got a strength 4 guy on that Beastman, so Azek would have to sacrifice some positioning to to get the 2-die on him. But I feel like if Nymph would have gone marking up this guy right here, Trantigor, and the guy that was laying on the ground, Krydegor,
Yep.
I think she would have like been able to hold down 2 players.
Right. So I'm guessing here is going to hit diagonal. No, that wasn't the way I was thinking. I thought he was going to come in with
to free up the Chaos Warrior.
Yeah,
right?
I thought he was going to try and kill.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that tackle. He's going to try and tentacle instead. What isn't terrible. It isn't terrible. So I get it. He's trusting in his strength 5, tentacles on strength 4. But it doesn't have tackle, this guy. And is it a GFI? It is. Never liked a GFI. Okay.
No,
I
see what he's doing now. It's smart.
Is it?
I don't hate this because those are the 2 people you really have to worry about once this switch right here picks that ball up. Because he can always recover. He's got a bunch of beastmen over there that he can get a 2-die block on if he needs to. The tentacle guys, if this guy manages to hold down a couple of these players, and tentacle also works against leap, so if he can hold down these strength 4 players, that's a huge boon for him.
Oh wow! Do you know what? I'm annoyed now. I'm annoyed that Alma.
Would you have moved the ball? If she would have just caught that, then we would have really seen Azek implode.
Well, the thing is, I try and not have my negative hat on here. I thought, right, he's gonna blitz with his tentacle guy. He's maybe gonna knock the guy down with a lucky pow, and then he's gonna have tent on the ball wherever he goes, because he's a sidestepper. So even if you knock him down, he's gonna sidestep onto the ball, and a scatter could give the witch elf the ball or a chance to get the ball. But again, it's all worked out well for him, and Alma's now obviously he's gonna be. I don't mind. He's gonna play him.
Your way works too. Your way's a solid way too. I don't hate him taking his tentacle piece and putting him like these 2 right here that he's got the tentacle piece on are really annoying pieces.
Yeah. But the problem is everything had to go well for this to make it good, and it did go well. That's why it looks good. But if they got any other way, then Alma would be 1-1 now.
Yeah, he doesn't have to GFI to get his tentacle piece there either, which is probably attractive. Oh, now you may be seeing the next guy go down.
Yeah.
No, he's going to go the other way.
Ooh, okay. That's not bad. You can see what he's doing. Come on, Alma, get the dice, because then it proves I was right with that tentacle piece. Don't get rubbish dice. Oh no, he's doing. No, I thought he was gonna go for a 2-die. He might still be able to get a 2-die. To be fair.
Yeah, you thought he was gonna go on the tentacle piece, right? That's what I thought he was gonna do at first. Because then you had the witch elf. That witch elf would have freed her up.
Yeah, but
he's just banking on him getting out of the tentacles. Yep, he was. And that's the kind of confidence in the dice that I just don't have.
I don't have.
9 out of 10 times I feel like I'm getting. Oh my god!
Where's that going to scatter? Where's it going to scatter? Oh my god! Glorious! That's how we play goals.
Oh,
it's god. Okay. The tentacle piece is there to. No, it's not there, is it? No, it's not there. That's a touchdown,
Bernie's
people.
Vindicated.
That's how you do it. But
what did he have to get out of that? 8+ to get out of those tentacles?
Was it 7+? I would have gone with it. I would have kept my killer there. I would have then done the 2-die with my dark elf, knock him down. Then there's no tentacles. Then do what he did. Or if you really want to go for the attrition.
Yeah.
Go with the 2+ dodge to get 2 die.
The sound move was knock that tentacle guy down. I think you have the better chance of failing that. You have a 1 in 6 chance of failing the leaping or the running out of the tackle zone. Inferior leaping from tents.
Look at the heat.
Tentacles. Oh shit! Oh, wow.
But Nymph is out. That is the only thing I'm going to say. Nymph is out.
She has been abysmal this game anyway,
Yeah.
except for that last play, right?
Yeah.
That last play.
She's being crap, but she just helped score a touchdown.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking back to that game, the playoffs last year. I announced where she just kept crapping the bed the entire game against Seston's Kembry in the first round. She failed so many pickups, so many dodges, so many leaps, and then at the very end she had like one play.
Right. Here's the bad thing. He's lost 3 players and they've all got tackle. He had 4 tackle pieces and 3 of them are off.
Oh, the only reason I'm laughing is because this is the kind of stuff that makes me pitch controllers against the wall if I'm Isaac.
Yeah, he was all going so well at 1-0, and Nuffle's like, see, I can have sympathy, and then I can't because it happened to me so many times. Swallowing Heat ruining, and this is why I don't like Heat. This is ruining the game because if he loses this game, Isaac, he'll be saying it was the Heat. And he would have a good point. That's 3 tackle pieces off the pitch, you know?
I'll tell you, man, I think he's going to lose this game. I think that's I don't see... well, he has the ball. Okay, so he has the ball. So that's in his favor.
And that's strength forward tells off.
Yeah, but you're going to see Alma do what Alma does on it. He's going to throw all of those lower value players at Isaac's best players, then he's going to swarm the ball. Yeah, just give him an extra reroll. Is that what he just got?
Nice kick, yeah. Right, and here's the thing as well. So he's got 1 tackle piece left, and where is it? It's on the LOS.
Yeah.
Can't go on the LOS. It can't go on the LOS. It's as simple as that. You're not going to win this game by attrition now, unless you get really lucky dice. Your 2 most important pieces there is your tentacle piece and your tackle piece. And you've put them both on the LOS. And this is why... It drives me mad because then we're all tied with the same brush typical kill team. Look at him. He's not looked at the way the game is. He's relying on non-tackle learners to protect this ball. You say look is going his way. You can say that. I agree, Fight Talker, but there's a lot of things he could have done differently to protect himself. Including that tentacle piece.
Both coaches.
I thought was playing the wrong place.
Both coaches have done like not great stuff, but yeah, that was.
It's a final as well. It's a final as well, so there's pressure, lads. You know.
I agree with you though. He's setting himself. Well, I think the tentacle piece is going to go back now.
There you go. He's got a push from the killer. Now that killer's in danger. That killer's going to get pommed now. What? Oh, okay. I don't know why he's done that.
What do you mean the killer's going to get palmed? Do you think the palm was already tied up?
No, he's Pommer. No, Dark Elf Pommer's going to palm the Chaos Pommer.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, and I think Isaac has to move that tentacle piece back, unless he's going to blitz with him.
So, this is why I get grumpy, right? Because I'd love to be in a position like this, obviously I'm not. He has 1 tackle piece, right? 1. Look where he's put him! Alma's going to palm the beep out of that. I'll tell you that right now.
And the dice are not... So this is Nuffle punishing him and saying, no, you want to rely on the attrition.
It ain't happening.
And it's like, again, it's like this is a recurring script with this game. I feel like any time that you start getting screwed as a kill team and then you just decide, all right, well then I'm just going to kill. I'm just going to sit back here and just remove their players and he can do whatever he wants with that ball. I'm going to remove players. That's when you get no dice. Like you're not going to get any removals. Guaranteed. Everything's not going to fail. It's like the game goes on a mission to make you chuck the controller.
You've got to have more to game plan than killing. I'm afraid. I know. I've had debates before. People said, look, elves rely on scoring. If they roll bucket ones, they don't win. Same with kill teams. Well, yes and no. You can still win without killing everything. It is what it is. You've just got to position right. But this is. If I was training a new coach like I usually do, I would take this and show them how not to do Bloodbowl. I would, seriously, and I'm sorry to say that, but I mean...
This is what we knew was going to happen now.
Yeah.
Almost going to flood that backfield with all those super talented players, and he's going to have the fodder back there holding in place these other players, right? But then I can also tell you that I think Isaac's just going to run that Agi 4 Beastman over and just chuck it. He's gonna go behind Alma.
This guy's,
And if the RNG works the way I know it does, he's gonna make it too.
it's. I'll be honest. I would have been so tempted to go for that Pommer. I'll be honest. I won't lie. I'll be like, right, because I'm thinking if I take that Pommer out, you ain't beating me. You ain't beating me unless you can roll a load of pounds or dice to do your crazy stuff. And there you go. We'll put one on the tentacle, so he's out of action now.
This is really dangerous, though. I'll tell you why. Again, this is really dangerous. He's almost throwing all those 3 there. He doesn't really need 3. He's got 2 very agile elves right there. That sidestepper, I'd want to keep him back for a safety.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh man, do I not like that? I thought he was going to tag the beast so it could have a 2-die instead of roll a typical 1-die instead. Oh wow.
Oh. Okay, so I see Alma was scared again. Yeah, Alma knows how this goes, right? Sprafagors is going to run up there and chuck it downfield to one of these guys that could have got freed up. The one the beastman is laying on the ground. So Alma says, "No, what I'll do to stop that 4+, 3+ from happening is I'll roll a bunch of 2+, 3+s."
Yeah, but it can still do it. It can still do it. It's not hard to do that. But oh man, I think I should just quit Bloodbowl and just stream these days. I'll still get my daily fix of salt, but I don't have to worry. But there's so much.
I feel you. I become a nasty person when I play this and the dice start screwing me. I really do. I fucking lose my shit, and I'm like, that's why I'm really considering not buying Blood Bowl 3, because maybe it's time to just end this vicious cycle.
It can be vicious. I mean, we've seen enough in this game from both sides where both teams have been done over. But I suppose it is what it is, isn't it? Here we go.
My wife asked me, she's like, "Why do you play a game that makes you so angry all the time?" And I'm like, I don't have a good answer. It's a good game. I love it. I hate the RNG. I hate the RNG so much.
It's a good game when I'm getting the dice, but when I don't, and that hate don't mention the hate.
The thing is, I'm not even asking him for I want the dice. Like I want 4
normal dice. You want normal dice.
Just want not a 1 every 3 turns or every 3 rolls.
Yeah.
In key situations.
By the way, I have no idea what Mazek's doing here. I don't even understand what the heck. I don't know.
I see. Well, you know what? I saw that. He wanted to push him into the tentacle guy. Now he's banking these guys aren't going to get away from strength 5 tentacle guy. Who's that guy is worse than a beast of Nurgle.
I don't even know what he's doing. I hope.
He's locking these elves in.
Yeah, but where's the ball going?
Yeah.
Is he going to throw it? Go on, throw it. Might as well. Throw it to your chaos.
No.
Do it.
No,
do it. Do it! You cannot fail! Oh dear. Well, there goes your story of he's just gonna.
Yeah, he wanted the tentacle. I thought that why.
I don't know. It might be a good call. It might be a good call. My brain switched off for now. It's like
why?
It might. No. This might be all right. This might be all right. Because it's gonna. I know what he's gonna do. Yeah. Okay. And then he's gonna dodge out with either one to build the cage. That is pretty decent if it works.
If it works.
Did you hear the pause? If it works. Oh, he's going to go with the lone. Oh, my word. Oh, dear. Well, you know what?
I don't hate that.
It would have been a lot better if he'd have used the one without loner so he could have re-rolled it if it failed. But I suppose, he wanted to keep it there for the strength 4. I get it. And I think he's done really, really well there, Razek. To be honest, with where he was positioned, I think he deserves a lot of credit for that. Thunden's. I don't know. I think we're having a game who's more salty at the moment. Thunden's like, what? Why not? Why not tense up the 2-4 blitzes? I don't know.
That's a good question. I mean, I guess maybe he's angry because tents haven't really been working. Almost just been dodging out of them. I didn't realize that maybe I should have, but I didn't realize that the dodge works a reroll on the tentacles. I didn't think it did.
Yeah, but you'd have to. Yeah, but surely you'd have to break through tentacles before. No, dodge will only re-roll for dodge. You can't.
So then why? Yeah, I thought earlier he re-rolled. Well, I know one he manually re-rolled, but I thought another one got an automatic.
I think what it is Isaac's got it to ask him to use tent. I think that's where the confusion is. Oh, that's the way I read it. He says, "Do you want to use tent?" He says, "Yes," and he goes by there. Is he gonna? No, he's gonna go for the killer, and he gets him. Oh man, if he removes his killer. Yeah, I mean, I think basically Alma's respected the great play there from obviously Isaac and say, you know what, I'm going to get another shot at this. I'm not that worried. I'm going to position so I can, punch you at a later drive. The Witch Elf going that way is interesting, though.
No, I think that's right. I think that's right because she can catch up speed wise.
Yeah, it's basically saying you're a loner. If you want him now, the ball is man. Yep. He's trying to stop the cage, isn't he? That's what he's after here.
And and also exactly a cage or a screen, right? Because that whole side over there.
Ooh, we can't re-roll that. Yeah.
The one die too many. The one roll too many.
Yeah.
Now he's going to be able to cage easily.
Well,
maybe.
I'm not saying now. We're seeing enough in this game.
Yeah.
But I sort of like games like this though. I don't, when everything crazy is happening, it makes a good Blood Bowl. But yeah, it just needs...
I think despite the fact that there are a million things that each coach could have done differently in this half as well, I would say the level of play is better. This is solid play.
Yeah.
I can see Thunden's point. Thunden would have put the tentacles on the strength 4 guys, but there were other viable ways to do it, and it's just kind of like a style and a judgment call, and there's no right answer.
Yeah, has Thunden. I feel sorry for him because, like I say, almost every single time I have Swollen Heat, this happens to me. So it's frustrating. I don't think he should ever be in the game. It's just something what can ruin a game, basically. I mean, it could have been worse. But to take 3 before tackle pieces out like that is just yeah. But all I'm saying is when you've only got one tackle piece, he should have protected it upfield, but he didn't. But he got away with it.
Yeah.
And he can't obviously pile on here. He goes for that, so that's a smart play from Isaac. He knows he's got to get this cage.
There we go, and now he's got a cage downfield.
Yeah. He's just got to, he can't mess this up. It's just point and click.
The only thing is that I think, I was going to say Alma has the speed on him to get back downfield, but I'm not sure.
Well, it does. It does have the speed, but it's just about getting the balls occur. Right? That's interesting.
Oh, he's screening. He's screening instead of caging.
No, cage. Why do people cage? You know what? It feels like it's not cool for the new kids on the block, the new guys.
Yeah,
oh man, that's what boomers do. That's what boomers do. We're not boomer players, man. That's what sort of Bernie would do. He's an old guy. We go for something more cooler. But to be fair, I think he ain't gonna scream, mate. I think he's trying to get 2 guys. You see, you getting me all het up for nothing. You nasty man. Oh, wait up.
What the hell is he doing?
We gotta have a double cage. We gotta have a ghost cage and a real cage. I like it.
Yeah, because that's interesting.
That's not. I don't mind that.
He's thinking about that leaping witch.
The leaping witch isn't even in the game. No, the leaping witch.
Damn. Okay, that's right. You said Nymph is gone. So, okay.
Oh, these beastmen dodge beautifully. And again, see, because that works, it looks good. If that had fit, oh my word! If that had failed, oh well.
You want that guy there, right? Yeah. That was. She's the most dangerous speed-wise.
Yeah, I don't think I don't mind that, to be fair. But again, some nice dodges there. He needed them. And he gets them. But
you're right. If he failed those dodges, then
there's a shot on the ball.
Yeah.
And there should never have been a shot on the ball, is what I'm saying. But maybe I'm just. I've always said I'm a very safe coach, so. I don't trust 3+. I don't trust 2+. Never mind 3s. Oh, this will be interesting. If this is a stunt.
Big.
Oh wow! Oh, he's gone for it. He's gone for it. He's great. He smells blood.
Almost tired of that guy, and he finally gets him. And like you said, Bernie, this is the I finally got you
Yeah.
now try to beat me, but maybe too little, too late.
Yeah. He's using Apo. He's used the Apo. That's nice. I like that. I like that sort of play.
Yeah. Yep.
I like that.
We talked about that.
Yep.
This is the time to do that.
So he can get
the way Isaac sees it. Almost not getting this ball back.
He can get the sidestepper in there. I'd be tempted even because he's got sidestep in strength 4.
Absolutely.
I think you've got to go for it, but we'll see what he does. Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, Clown Zombie said he should have done that 10-9. Yeah, I think me and you was on the same level, weren't we? There, he could have an early shot, but he went for the ball. I can't not dislike that. And there comes that lovely witch elf. So there's no tackle now.
Foul too.
Yeah, I love that.
I don't like that. I don't like this at all because you need players back. And was that so he failed it? But even if he would have got it, there's still a 50% chance that he's getting a stun and not a removal. Even worse, right? It's worse than 50%.
I'm just thinking next season one less killer. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Keep on. Maybe he took offence that I use his Apo. Oh, you're going to use your Apo, eh? It didn't look good when I kill him doing this.
Yeah. I think almost tilting a little.
I don't know. We'll see. But Alma's just trying everything here. He's got no tackles, so this is going to be interesting to see how he gets. I mean, it is agility 4, so long as you don't double 1, you're alright. Oh, don't blitz, don't. Oh, do you know? If he throws a block here, I'll cry. Because he's going to tag his other 2 players.
Yeah.
Unless he wants to stay there, then that's fine, but one of these days the dodge is going to fail.
Yeah, I think he's going to set it up with a blitz here.
It is easy to block off where you don't want him to sidestep to. Yeah, it is, but at the same time, he needs to get that ball secure. I
think he got it. I think he blitz with you could blitz with Kerr, Fangpile, or Lamo go right there in that spot right above Babanka or whatever, and then you either force him to sidestep away from the ball, or if he doesn't use the sidestep, you chain push him.
You've
back
got
the other way.
Yeah, you've got to use. Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Will he get the pow? No. At least it wasn't a one. At least it wasn't a 1 in now. But like I said, the sidestep goes there. That's fine. He's just got to make sure. I mean, it's big that leaping witching on the pitch. I'll tell you that now. But he can now cage up. He can cage up, but then he's just got to pray about the cage dive. It'd be nice if his strength 5 tentacle guy was somewhere useful, but he's trying with a loner at the moment. Here comes the side screen.
I'll tell you what, Isaac's guys are making so many dodges this game.
It did, Clown. It did. I know, but hey, this isn't terrible though. This isn't too bad because obviously Dark Elves aren't the quickest. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is good. This is a good play from Isaac. Dubskull, you gotta let it go. You have to let that go. Let it go.
Yeah, that player's not gonna do you any good next turn anyway.
But I want to reroll it. I needs it.
And
he goes. Well, okay.
Congratulations, your guy stayed in the same place.
Well played. These loader reroll. This will be what tilting Alma. This will be tilting Alma.
Yeah.
That will
He's
be
like, I'm the elves. I'm the elves. You're not the elves. I'm the elves.
Watch this. Oh, no, I just rolled double 1. Screw you, Nuffle. Oh, dear.
I just didn't see a lot of point in that, though. I mean, I guess he's just going to dodge out of that.
I'll tell you an interesting stat. Every team I've tipped in the playoffs this season has lost. Just to let you know that. Everything, yeah.
I thought Bernie's tip was supposed to be a really good thing.
Well, I sort of blame Gio because I had to go opposite to what he tipped. Apart from myself, I have to always tip myself. So I basically, I was like, I'll go Azek, but then he went Azek, so I said, I'll have to go. Sorry, I'll have to go with you. But you know what? The Bairns case, it's on mumbo jumbo, you'll be totally fine. And now I'm looking at him like, well, it's 1-1, could lose this. But this is. He's gonna have to force the score, and he's gonna, and then he's gonna have time to take this into overtime.
You think he's just gonna try to dodge it in?
No, he's gonna hit the Beastman and then base.
Oh,
Oh,
I
no,
knew
it's
it.
not! Whoa!
I know Alma.
What's that? Is that
That's a
foul?
50% with a reroll. 50% with a reroll.
Oh, he
And the
killed him!
knockout!
Whoa! Where's the ball going? Where's the ball
That
going?
was a good play.
Oh, look where the ball is!
That was a good play. That was a good play. That was,
Huge.
you know, you could, Isaac might be tearing his hair out over that, but that was a 4+ with a reroll, which is 75% chance of success. And that's your best shot right there.
See, I was thinking that was a 5+, but it wasn't because it's more the screen cage, wasn't it? Usually that other basement would be a square up, and it wasn't because of what he positioned. And
cannot do that to elves. He should know that. He's a wood elf coach.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, so...
Chipper said you should have picked before Gio.
Yeah, but Gio picks straight away when he does it.
That was good coaching.
If it had done the cage normally, he would have failed that dodge.
Yep.
And I agree, Clown Zombie. I totally agree with you. He should have done it better, but he didn't. And Nuffle said, "I've had enough of this." I think Nuffle was like, "Excuse me, Benny, your case is taking credit for this." I don't bloody think so. Right, we're changing the result. Give it to the Dark Elves. That'll piss Benny off.
I think Isaac was thinking if he cages up, Alma swings around, hits that player with the block, and then locks him into that sideline.
Do you know what I thought that's what he's going to do? Because that's the safer play. But like you said, I was thinking it was a 5+. I didn't actually think that actually his cage was a lot looser, and obviously Elmer did. It was like 4+ with a bit of reroll. Don't mind if I do it. The thing is, if he got in, he had a 2 die. And unlike me, he found a way to get the ball loose.
If you give Alma a 3+ or a 4+ with a reroll shot on the ball, that's his bare minimum. He's going for it.
I think most elves do, don't they? Good elf coaches don't care.
Yep.
Where are we going now? What is this madness?
Okay.
Oh, way up. Well,
that this ball loose.
Yeah, but there's a lot of easier options than that. Oh, what the beep is he doing?
I don't know now. All right, now I'm confused. Well, I mean, hey, he's in the final, we're not, so I'm giving the benefit of the doubt.
I hate people that say that. I hate people that say that. It's like, no, I see too much.
I see. Look, he's going to put a stand firm on the ball. He's going to get a 2-die block.
On a side stepper.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the let's go beat that guy first. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll a pow. Don't want to nine it. Oh, £2! Silly of me. How silly of me.
You're so right. It's like we should see that coming. I told you. I know how this works. This is
right. You need a power of 2 die. There's a blood. Hey, jokes on me.
Almost like, of course it's a pow. Of course it'll be a pow. Of course. That works out perfect. He didn't see like the safer route would have been to take that loner beastman, put him on the witch, block her away first, and then try that. But no, I'm not gonna do it the safe way. We're gonna do it. We're gonna count on the pow.
We're gonna do it my way. I'm gonna now do a loner dodge 3+, but I've not failed so far. Oh no, he's gonna go the other way. Okay.
2 GFIs, pick up the ball, no problem. Oh no, okay.
I would go for the GFI. I'd be all in on
you have to at this point, right? Yeah. I'm not hitting on that at all.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, this is
no! I mean, that's more of my so I don't roll a 2+, but the way you're rolling, you've got to go for. I think.
Kidding me right now?
This is game on. Oh man! This is great.
Are you knocking him into the ball? Or are you just gonna free it up for the 3+ pickup?
I don't know. I'm using a killer.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, that's even better. Yep, and now you just freed the ball up. Potentially?
I wouldn't have done it that way.
Yep, you freed the ball up.
I wouldn't have done it that way, but okay. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
You see why? Because he's got the sure hands guy now is free to dodge out, grab the ball. Yeah, he locked his witch in, but
it's nice play.
Now he's got everybody tied up just the way he likes it.
And
there's no tackle.
Whoop, whoop. I tipped split van between this 2-1. Just thought I'd like to share that with everybody. Never worried. Never worried.
I mean, that witch has dodge, so this is a 3+2+ with dodge as well for her to get out. So I think you blitz, you do the 2+ with Babanka or whatever, you pick it up, unless he's gonna get greedy.
There you
go.
go.
Built-in reroll, get out, do 1 GFI maybe.
I don't know what he wants to do. He can do whatever.
You know what I think he was considering doing, actually, and then he thought better about it. I think he was going to dodge the witch out, send her over all the way to the left, and then throw to her with that guy after he did that. That would have been the super elfie move to do it.
Smack the witch up. Smack the witch up.
Yeah, you could throw it. Now you could dodge her out with the 2+3+.
Oh, look at that! Sixes galore.
And
she'll go she'll go right in front of the strength 4 piece to make him only get 1 die. There you go. Now, you see, so much easier when I know. Yeah, no, that's the right place.
Okay.
That's the right place.
Because I was thinking if he would have dodged out, if he would have put her 1 square back toward his own end zone, Bloody Bill could have dodged. But I was going to say Bloody Bill could have dodged over and just screened it. That would have been a complete screen. But he's like, no, I'll just roll the 1 die. And
look, he's going to get a pow. Look, he knows what he's doing. He's going to roll the pow. Yeah. Watch.
Yeah.
He's in the final. You're not.
He's going to get a 2-die block. He's going to get Yeah, you're right. He's going to get a 2-die block out of this. And he's going to roll a pow. That's.
Don't tempt Nuffle though. Nuffle might be. I've had enough of your chat. You too. I've had enough of you too. Watch this. Dub skulls. Boom. You know nothing, you two. Right, this is interesting. He's got 2 die in the ball, but he will need a pow. No.
That witch elf is getting. He needs to lock that witch elf down because if I know Alma, that witch elf is getting the ball the very next turn. She's got the speed.
I don't think he needs to. The great thing for Alma is even if they knock the ball out, the witch elf might just pick up Princess see him off anyway. That tentacle piece back there could be a blessing in disguise, but you have to. Oh, no, you can't, can you? Can that get quite? Oh, you can. So a 4+. Oh, it's a gently 3. A 3+ dodge could get the tent in play for next turn.
So maybe that's what he uses the witch elf for, and he banks on the. Because now to even have a chance for the touchdown, Alma needs the very next turn. He needs to roll 2 GFIs and then another 2 GFIs.
We like it. We like this. He's got 3 rerolls. It's fine. Right.
Unless he uses the witch elf, in which case he doesn't need to make that many GFIs.
Okay, he doesn't do that. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Thing is, though, if he does knock him down, he's going to be pushing him towards the end zone. Go on, tap it in. Just tap it in.
And where he is too, he's not blocking the witch, like not making it difficult for him.
I really hope this is going to be. I really hope this is going to be blitzed with the blocker, or I'm going to cry. If he goes with the non-blocker, oh my fucking god! Sorry for language. If this isn't 1 in 9. Wow.
I guess he figured.
No,
that's just... like the block guy is close, like has 1 step more that way, and it's if he rolls a block anyway, he rolls that both down, it's not going to help him. So he's figuring.
If he rolled right to 1 in 9, that is, and that's just inexcusable.
Oh, he just left. What? He just left Fingerlin though.
No, I don't mind that. I just. They need to break. If you can break that, you've got to push. That's not good, but at least push them there. This is what. Oh, God, you either blitz with block or you blitz with no block. I mean, seriously, I don't know. I just you're basically protecting yourself from the 1 in 9.
I get it, but he's thinking like, look, if I need a POW, it doesn't matter. I'm all in now for the POW. And then this other guy right here, the block piece, I'm going to need him for movement.
Yeah, but what if it re-rolled back into a 1 in 9 though? Then
you're right.
That's it, where it didn't need to do that. That is taking risks for no reason at all.
Yeah. I don't think you're wrong. I'm just saying why he did it that way.
This is going to go on the tent guy. I'll tell you that now. It's all on the tent guy. This is at the moment.
That witch is going to block the tense guy off. Either that, or he's going to, let's see. He'll dodge. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's going to dodge Bloody Bill. to 10th. No, yeah.
Smack
2
my
GFIs?
witch up.
2
Smack
GFIs?
my witch up.
One, yeah, and then one more.
Yep.
And that block that he threw on him with the sidestep helped him, so now he's only got to make one GFI next turn.
Yep.
And we're seeing Blood of Amber and Alma's first MML Pro Championship. Now the Witch should jump in here, block off 10th guy.
Yeah, I agree with Airplus. It should have gone down. He has sidestep. He should have gone one to the left. That makes it a bit easy for the strength R piece to come in.
You're gonna see the. Okay. So she's gonna go where? Yeah, she's gonna block off that 10 speed. Oh, that's smart.
It's gonna depend on these dodges now.
Yeah.
Smack your witch up. Well, he had the reroll. I don't mind that.
I'm wondering if that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could put 10th guy right on the ball carrier now with the.
Yeah, but he's got these dark elves to do yet. See what he does with these dark elves first.
Mm-hmm. I saw that coming.
Yep.
But that's still a blitz with Dalshin.
Yeah, but the thing is, he can get a 1 die here.
Oof. Okay.
Oh no, he can't get a 1 die.
Okay.
This sort of thing will work more than not for Alma, the way he's played this. It depends how. Wow, this is big. It can definitely still get tense on the ball, but it means he can't blitz the ball carrier. But I think that's the way he's got to go. And then somehow,
absolutely.
And then somehow,
that's his best shot.
Somehow stop the one anything like a 1 die. I think.
Now he's got to blitz. He's got to blitz that guy. He's got to blitz Bloody Bill. If he goes after the lineman, that's a dodge he doesn't need. Right. 1, 2, 3,
I don't know.
4,
I don't think he needs
5,
to do that.
6. Okay.
He needs to put the stamp down there. So he needs to use the block piece first. Can he get it? No, can't do it.
Oh, he's gonna. Is he gonna? No, he's not gonna chain push him. That wouldn't make sense.
Drop him a pants. Could get his bum spanked here. I don't think it's worth pile on there. It makes no thingy. Right. So he's got to use. Limagore to try and knock down this loner first, and then he's gonna have to blitz. Then he can blitz the other one, Carrier. It's not good whatever he does, but I can't think of a way he's gonna be able to.
He's gonna have to blitz that.
2, 3, 4. Oh, there is a 2 die on. There's a 2 die on the ball. Briny, 2 die on the ball. The loner comes in, fills that gap. He hits with a beastman, knocks that guy down, takes off the Cairo, he pushes him away. But it is a crazy sort of like plenty dodges. But if he wants a 2 die, it's there. But it's a ridiculous. It probably will work because this is the sort of game. But if he wants a 2 die, it is on. But he's gonna just do that. Oh, I'm lost now.
Now he's gonna blitz a potential.
He's gonna have to. What?
No!
Oh, he's a 3+. He deserves to get this. If he doesn't, there's a new champion. And there is a new champion. He went for the other way. That was actually a smart way. I didn't see that way, to be fair. But it's over, and there is a new champion.
The first dodge was a 5+, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh! It's gonna go down! Here we go! This for the win! Charlotte's not a double 1! It isn't! And Alma finally gets his first championship! Wow! Oh man, that was a double 1! Oh man. Yeah, the first one was
that was a double 1,
oh man.
I would have definitely been vindicated on my RNG talk.
Oh man, that would have been. Well, there we go. I mean, wow, that is not what you want, is it? That is not what you want. But
this is entertaining.
Man. Yeah,
I tell you, I would not have wanted him playing in that game because that was wonky as fuck. But it was entertaining as hell to watch.
Oh man, that was awesome. I mean, You know, it's I don't know what to say. I mean, it was, crazy play all round. He went for a high risk dodge out, didn't he? What was mental. I mean,
he got the high risk one and missed the second one.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. Yeah, so typical. Isn't it? But I mean, again, his caging as that early one when he could have dodged down a 2+. To get a really good solid cage. Clown and me obviously saw that earlier. He didn't. He then made a loose cage and that gave it a 4+ dodge, like you said. What was a great play from Alma. He got him in there, and and he punished him. And I feel for Azek with the heat. I get that because I think if that heat wasn't there, man, he would have had a much better chance of winning it. Then we had the blitz as well. So I get what he's saying, but positionally wise, it just wasn't great, was it? He had his tentacle guy out on a loner for God knows how long. And I don't know. It was a good game. It was a crazy game. I thought both teams made mistakes. I thought the longer it went on, Blood of Amberg seemed to make the right calls. They got the dice where maybe Azek's didn't, but I don't know. I think
Thunden also made a good point. The blitz was we kind of glossed over that because of the heat, but it was these kickoff events just destroyed Azek. It's like he lost a bunch of players on the heat, and then the blitz put Alma right back in it. That was.
Yeah, and this is why I hate heat, because like I say, we all have left job. I mean, the amount of times I've lost a playoff game because of heat. And they've got. I'm glad they're changing it because it doesn't help nobody. It really doesn't. And them sort of things do put people off playing Blood Bowl because, like, you know what, I've worked my ass off, and then something what is totally out of my control says you're losing your 3 tackle pieces. And I feel
for
him.
You have any control in this game, Bernie?
Yeah.
You've already...
but there's certain things you can like sort of negate, but that to me, and I think maybe it's because I've been screwed so many times by it, is like it's such an unfair way. I mean, at least with pitch invasion it's a 110. With a rock it's one player. With rain it's a -1, but usually you've got a player who could possibly pick it up. Snow as well. They sort of punish both teams, but with swelling heat it's just who rolls the ones, and I just think personally they should have got rid of it. I hate it more than Wizards. So I feel for Azek because after being 1-0 up and it's his drive, and then to lose 2 of his players and then get blitzed on, I feel like I just feel bad for him, but at the same time he made mistakes and he got punished for it. I wasn't impressed with Alma's first half. I thought it was I didn't like it. But he didn't get away with it. He got punished in the end. But Alma's a class coach, and he's never. If he gets a chink, he'll put the sword through it, and he did.
Yep.
And that's what he did again. And this isn't a fluke. I've seen all of his games, and almost every single game, it's the same thing. Just when you think Amber's lost or they've lost the players, he'll find a way to win. And that's the sign of a great coach, sign of a great champion, what he is now. He says he wants to come in. I'll send you in for a few minutes, mate, but don't forget I've got work today. But I'll try and get him in. It'd be unfair not to bring the champ in, I guess. I mean, I don't know what you want to say on it, but... Oh, where is he? Oh. I just wonder if I get double points for Goblin Gambling.
Hey, I'll be right back while you're bringing him in.
All right. Invite sent, Alma, by the way. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm really happy for Alma. Obviously, a fellow clanmate, good friend of mine. I do feel gutted for Azek, but it is what it is. You've got to feel the pain to enjoy moments like this. Is the way I look at it. So, well, we'll see if Alma joins me in a minute. Looking at the stats then, 41 blocks, 2K. So you say it didn't really get much attrition. It wasn't bad attrition, was it? I felt it was a lot more than that, especially in the first half. But yeah, let's have a look. SP. There he is. I was like, he has to come in. Where is he? And Jesse's just gone away. Come on, man. Congratulations.
Cheers, mate. Have you been watching a game or something?
Mate, I mean, that was just a man. I don't want to swear.
My first half was awful.
Yeah, it wasn't good, mate. And I'm like, you've got to play Clan after this, and if you play like this, I'm gonna have a heart attack. But as I said, I thought you did play the first half very well, although you're still unlucky with a 2+ catch. But you know, you turned it around in the second half.
In the first half, mate, the problem I had was one, I was bloody nervous as anything going into the game.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't help the fact that my youngest, basically speaking, didn't want to go to sleep and had a temper tantrum for like 20 minutes. So I was literally like, calm down, it's my turn, calm down. Yeah, it's just saying, go mental. And then basically speaking, after basically the half time, he was like nice and sleeping, so I was like, okay, I can relax, what have I got left? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
As I gave me chances in the first half, he kind of give me the right, then he give me the left, and I kind of just messed up. I'm really shocked he didn't basically get the ball out about 10-4, because I just completely cocked up on the position. I was doing GFIs to stop him trying to get an easy 2-die, which is just awful. And then I did what I think a lot of elf coaches and rat coaches do. I got down to like, okay, that's the amount of players I've got left. This isn't good. Looks to it, might as well go. And then basically you start playing risky, and you kind of get rewarded by playing it. Cheers, Thunder, mate. Yeah, it took a while, mate. I've got to say, like, we've had our issues, me and Azek, like, last season especially, but we've been sound since then. Like, we kind of like kissed and made up type of thing, and I've been wishing him well all season. Besides when he played versus you, because I wanted you to win, even though I think you probably would have beaten me in the final, especially the way I played in the first half. I don't think I would have had anybody. Yeah, right. I will say something. We bribed the weather mages, specifically thinking we were getting the dwarfs into town, because I knew sweltering heat, I've won the game, there's Bernie. Bernie would just be like, you know what? I just put a roof on the house, and normally the way the season works, it always cocks up, and the lower seed gets at home. The first season the season's done well, because London sorted it. I get bloody sweltering heat. I've got to say commiserations to us, because basically the weather is normal, I'll lose the game. But if the weather's normal, I kind of had in my head all game, okay, KO players don't roll for sweltering heat. Injured players don't roll for sweltering heat. So although Aztek's losing more players, he should lose more players, because he's got, well, basically I think 12 players rolling for sweltering heat. I've got how many players? Like 7 or 8 rolling for it. So we should lose 1 or 2 more. But I got lucky on which ones they were.
Yeah, you did. I mean, 3 tackle pieces. 3 tackle pieces, the second one, that was crazy. Yes, 4 tackle pieces, lose 3. But again, what does it do? What does it do with his last one, though?
It made the decision of, okay, all I need to do is basically get him down. And he did it with me with my pommer early on. He basically knocked him down, and then he was buggered because he was just tied up with a tentacle piece. And in a similar way, I can kind of tie up any of the beastmen as well with just anything. Because, you know what I mean, you're risking, was it a 3+ dodge? And probably because of the movement, you can't really get where you needed to go, even if you do the dodge, because you're dodging out backwards. So it was like, okay, knock him down with a pommer. He used the Zappo, which, fair play, you know what I mean? Because like he's had a lot of deaths this season. That was as it going bollocks.
I like that.
It was him basically turning around saying, if he kills any of my players, it's worth it to win it. It's kind of the way I play the playoffs myself. So yeah, all credit to him for that. But it enabled me just to tie him up with my crap. And like Thunder, you know who got MVP? Noisy Eater, the lazy bugger who spent half the game on the sidelines.
Excellent. I mean, like I said, I mean, it was...
I didn't want to interrupt, by the way, before, but just came back in. Hey, congratulations, man.
Oh, cheers, mate. You need to win it soon, mate, because Jesus Christ, you've been probably the most consistent player in the league who hasn't won it yet.
I'm not even thinking about me anytime soon, man. Yeah, but
the zombie golem. The zombie golem's the way to do it, mate. He's been the missing piece.
Oh man, I mean,
he's gonna bring the team together next season.
That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need is a zombie golem. But yeah, I mean, we like I said, we was telling our hair out with some of the decision making. It is a final, so there's going to be pressure. Obviously, I'm glad you agree with us. For your first half was a bit of a bizarre show, but I thought you played well second half. I mean, I do, like I said, I do feel Fazak in a way because, like I said, he got the blitz, then he had the heat twice, what was bad. But again, I just thought
I don't like receiving first, mate. But I just looked at Isaac's team and going, okay, if I don't receive first, I might have 7 players by turn 2. Yeah, and it would have been the same thing if I faced you, and it was kind of the same thing when I faced Trip. I actually wish I would have lost. I think if I lose the toss, I'd get the ball out, I'd go 1-0 up in the first half, then probably score on the second drive because I'm like, okay, the pressure's off. But then the pressure's then, okay, I don't want to give him boom, number of turns, so I've got to score late. And it's just a nasty team to play against because he's got the killers, he's got the tie-up piece, that strength 5 tentacle piece. Jesus Christ! Every time he based something up, I was like, okay, I'm probably losing that play for the rest of the game.
That was something you kept making those tentacle rolls, like, and then you even risked a reroll on one of them, which I thought was like, wow.
It was really early, mate. I think it was me.
Maybe second turn.
No, it was my first turn, I think.
Was it?
Because I tried to blitz me. I think because perfect defense. But, mate, I knew I was going to get perfect defense. Because like as soon as I'm like, okay, I'll take it. I'll do some attrition in first turn. Oh, perfect defense. Okay, yay! All the blitzes are tied up. I got the blitz second half, which was huge.
That was huge. Yeah, it was huge, wasn't it?
It was huge, but again, Isaac's team, it's a removal team, and he does it really well, and he does it brilliantly. I don't think he's ever lost with this team versus what you would class as a bash team. So like all the dwarfs, chuffs, all that lot.
That's what it's built for. I said that during the game. Yeah, it's not built for elves. It's built for to win the West.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's built to win the West, but in the East, last season he had a bad season because he had Thunden's Wood Elves. Thunden's a brilliant coach on Wood Elves. He had my Elves. He had NCB's Rats.
Yep.
NCB's Rats. He had Dave with the one turner and stuff like that, like Disco with Los Pumas. So there's 4 teams there, and he had Shaky as well, who's basically an agility coach as well. So he did well versus the Orcs, and then dropped the points versus the others. Yeah. And I think in 3 seasons, 1 CL, 2 pros or 3 pros, I don't think he's ever lost a bash game. He's due a couple, but he just plays it well. But part of that is you load up your front line because they can't get round you. But elves can get round you, rats can get round you, humans to a degree can get round you. Yeah. And in natural game, I think it's just like, okay, I'll dominate the game. But he's got to have like one eye on the, okay, I'll just play it safe. I'll leave, like, for me, that 10 piece should be kind of midfield to be able to get toward where the ball is, just because I'm not going to stick a good player on the 10 player, and Milano can't reach far deep back. But yeah, he played a good game with mistakes. I played an okay game with a lot of mistakes, especially first half.
I wouldn't minimize it, your play that way. I think you guys both played well.
I don't care how people say I played. I won it.
One thing I want to ask you two. Right? Okay. Coming into this game, and you point on it. Isaac yet again gets to a final, and yet again he loses to elves. You've said last season, before this season, he played against all the rats, all the elf teams, and he keeps losing. I mean, what does he have to do? Because it seems like against Bash, he does all right. I mean, I'd fancy taking him on with Chaos and Nergal. I ain't got a problem. Against Dwarfs, obviously, I do. But to me, it's like, what does he do next season? Does he come back to Europe, where he might be against a lot of elves? Or does he stay, obviously, with Jesty and all that, what suits him better because of the players he's going against? But, all I heard before this final was Alma will win, not because Alma's a good coach, because everyone knows that, but that wasn't what was getting talked about. Around the circles, it was like, Alma wins because Azek cannot beat elves. Doesn't matter who's the elf, he can't beat them. And he's 1-0 up, and he's lost 2-1 again. So
here's the thing, mate. When I've blown my own trumpet, he hasn't been able to beat me, Gerd, and Thunder.
Yeah, but they're all good. You're all good coaches. But what I'm saying is,
you're not talking about. He hasn't been able to beat random bloke in CL who's like, oh, yeah, three plus dodges into tackle zones is a great way to do it, and you do your pass first. He's beating people who know how to play elves. If you watch the second half, I knew how to play elves. The first half didn't look like it did. I'd been playing too much chaos. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can base them up here. Wait, why haven't players all dying?
Yeah.
Well, I think to go more directly, Bernie, to answer your question, I think, well, first, I think he's already indicated he doesn't like having to constantly negotiate time zones in the West, so I think we're going to see him go back to the East.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at you're getting tired of like, all right, I want to win the Bash Fest and then hit the playoffs, and then all of a sudden I'm screwed when the Agi teams come in, and you want to actually change your team to compete with everybody, I think you start studying the ways of like more shots and beers is chaos, and you start building in more tentacles, more tails, more like these annoying things that the Agi teams hate, and you make yourself a better team across the board, and then you have to change your style of play where it can't just be like, oh, I'm just going to win on attrition every time. That's only going to get you past certain teams.
Yeah.
Well, what's his TV? I think his TV is around like probably around, well, because Bernie trimmed it obviously a little bit with Killing to see what I think Chaos Warriors. So I think his team's around 1900-ish and stuff like that. Well, I just think he lacks a couple of like utility players. Like as London said, also Trip, get Racklers. I don't think he's got a Rackle player. I don't think he's got a strip ball player. I don't think he's got any dodge in the team at all.
I mean, I just looked at the full history.
Because his ball, the thing that guaranteed, I was going in on the 4+ on the thingy with my strip ball guy, even though he had short hands. I'm like, okay, it's a 2D, and he hasn't got dodge. If he has dodge, that's a riskier play. They were trying to position it a bit more. No dodge, you're like, okay, power thingy or a push down. Okay, I've got him.
Yeah, but again, it was his
Good
issues.
call for him.
Like I said, I just looked at his history, and it's amazing. Most of his losses, like you say, against fast teams. It doesn't lose against Bash. It's a crazy stat. He's beaten some really good coaches who play Bash, but he's got to sort it out. He's got to find a way, because otherwise, he better pray that he doesn't run against a good elf team in the playoffs, because he ain't gonna win it otherwise. So he's got 200k. Maybe he brings in something what can help in that matter. I don't know. I probably think he'll probably go for a Case Warrior with that. So yeah, and the thing is, if he's coming back to the West, I mean, if he's coming back to Europe, then he depending on who's he gets to play, might have a problem there as well.
What he needs is guard. He hasn't got enough guard in the team. I think he cut one before your game, and I think you killed one in your game. He basically, after the normal season, he had 2 more guard pieces than he had in that game. And it matters, because if you've got strength 4 players like jumping around like I've got, okay, I can get 2 dice. I'm like, okay, you can't really. He did like the loose. Thought he was going to screen at first, but yeah, they'll turn it into a loose cage instead. He probably would have been better doing a screen, because the loose cage 4+ dive in with dodge reroll, it ain't going to deter me. Whereas if I've got to dodge in and then go past the screen, I've got more dodges to make. But his team for me just lacked guard, because like, even when he was up numbers, he can't just guard spam me, and then everything's 1 dice or red dice.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was obviously the
I
worry.
don't fit in either. I just see what Fidian said.
I don't mind them. I don't mind them. I do build man like that, so I can't say otherwise.
Yeah, I actually I think like 4 guard ones, you can stick MB on them if they're high enough level. Guard, block guard, MB, and then a scattering of like tents and stuff like that.
But the problem you've got, right, is he's built to kill. That's what he wants to do. He's looking at like in a way I looked at that lot of leagues of Bash heavy. So he's like, I've got more chance of fighting against Bash. Strength 4 is better than Strength 3. AV9 is better than AV8. I'm going to build my warriors like that, and that's what I do, because it's the way leagues are done. But when you're going against teams like you, it's a problem.
I don't think the strength matters that much really, because in general you're not basing it, you're blitzing them.
It depends.
It matters more for the Sea Warrior because basically he's basing them because you kind of tend to basically lock them up with them, whereas the BM you tend to blitz them and hopefully like kill whatever you hit and then get out. But I prefer a 2 Beastman killer like build with like the 4 roadblocks. When he's got a strength up guy as well. So that strength up guy, I think he's like Rackle or something like that. I think he would have been better built as like a 5th Sea Warrior, kind of, if that makes sense. That's all basically. You get the strength up instead of the wrestle guard, block and guard. And then it would give them like 5 strength 4 guard pieces, and then basically use your other beastmen for other stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I've the amount of times I've seen him play, I don't think position is his strong point. I think he's more of a removals guy. Although he did do a few decent things in that game, and I think that's why he struggles against elves. He just his positioning isn't great against dwarfs and other slow teams. He'll get away with it, but against elves, and like I said, when you cage dived in, his cage was too loose. So if he'd had that cage standard cage, you would have failed that dodge, and then you'd have had to re-roll for the 5+.
I don't know if Jester's there as well still, but. Basically, I had in my head, like in the first half, don't do what Jester always criticises me of, like tying up players with loners and losing them and blah blah blah. Do it a different way. In the second half, I kind of went, okay, tense guy, loners getting stuck to him.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Yeah, the what's called the pommer. Okay, I'll basically 2 of my linos. I'll just sandwich them. I don't know how the hell my niggled lino survived all the game. He got like pommed on 3 times and everything. I was just like, oh Jesus. But it goes to show you, the dice are huge.
Yeah. Just a quick thing. Tripper says 1 killer case where he's fan like Irish Carbon. What more shots has got? Trippers, he did have 3 killers. I killed 1. That's why he's only got 2.
I remember when I played the shots, and I think I drew 1 all, and like Irish Carbon spent half the game with me with Edril on the floor because he hit Edril and knocked him over, and I just basically kept hitting OKs him from the floor. But it's still amazing, like a lot of people don't realise you can use Hypno when you're actually down.
I mean, the good thing for obviously the Silversons, they do get 2 skill ups, and you came out of that game pretty healthy. I think you lost your kicker. Your kicker got a bit slapped, didn't he? Apart from that,
moved down. He's a block kicker.
Yeah,
so I moved down. He's still there.
I suppose the only issue is random. What you're going to do with him? He's only agility 3 now. Are you thinking of keeping him or?
I don't think I can, mate. On TV.
Oh, TV, isn't it? Yeah, he's got to go on.
Yeah, but the first game he missed in, I think it was 62 games he's played in a row. He's basically played every single game.
He retires as a champ as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, mate, he was like, I've played 62 games, I haven't missed one. Who are we playing? Silversons. Who have they got? Sod that.
I went from the side. Yeah, I don't blame him.
His injury was actually falling down the stairs at home the day before the final. It's like, oh, I twisted my ankle, can't play.
I heard it was actually after the team practice, he slipped on a bar of soap. That's what I heard, but I won't go any further into that.
Yeah, dog girls have a reputation.
But
I like just like dirty laugh in the back of the like,
it's like, oh yes, we've seen that happen before, but it's with the witch elves. But yeah, I mean, really happy for you. Unlucky on obviously Azek. I'll have to cut it there because obviously you've got your clan match soon. I've got to get ready for work.
Yeah, I've got clan in like 50 minutes. Which
you better not bloody lose that now. You've won the bloody champion. If you lose that round, that's it.
I've got a. Is there a must win that one?
Yeah. And if you don't,
so if you draw, we're out. Okay, God.
If you don't, I'm sacking you and I'm bringing Serious Justin.
Really?
I don't have it on PS4.
No, not on PC. Don't leave. God, I'm not getting it done. I know it will. I'm not worried at all.
I cannot.
I tell you what, that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. You're going to get a lot of PC coaches, and oh man,
I'm not buying Bloodbowl 3. I'm not buying.
You will on cross-platform. Yeah,
God damn it!
Just think of all the lovely PC coaches.
Just if you
I want to be free.
If you look at the Bloodbowl 3 forum and all that, I put the idea up about like suggesting ideas for the new game and stuff like that. And one of the things I said was basically allowing a thingy. A guy put a post up about like allow like body shape sliders, which is a good idea. I actually put in, why not allow gender sliders and and skin tone? Yeah,
I saw it.
It's about time. Don't do it for Black Hawks. You don't want green Black Hawks or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, do it for the human races. Why not?
I don't know. We'll see what they do. I just can't wait because I think there'll be a lot of less kill teams. I'm then going to be able to go an elf or something, and people are like, what? Bernie elfing? Yeah, I'm going, yeah. Look at me. I'm the next Scourge. And then I wake up. You know,
I've known you to elf once, and it lasted one clan game.
It lasted 2. No, it lasted 3 games. I won my first 2 and got pitch cleared by bloody vampires, and I killed myself on a double 1 dodge after a loads of. I said, screw this. Went dwarfs undefeated. But,
and what match did you take this week? Vampires.
Mate, I just can't play against vampires. I can't. No. 50 blocks. He injured me more than I did him. But hey, it is what it is.
So basically, every time I play Eldritch, I'll pick Eldril. It's like,
Eldril's alright. I used to break Eldril. He didn't worry me. I'm more worried about the heat. So I can't wait for Bloodbowl 3. I just can't wait. The heat's like only like not as good, but
part of me is looking forward to it, and the other part of me just wants to be free. I just want to be free again.
The thing is, though, I think the way Bloodbowl 3 is going to work is we'll see less kill teams. I think we'll see a lot more diversity, a lot more fun. And I think it's going to reward the better coaches now, because you can't have teams rocking up with a kill spam who can't play and then get to like quarterfinals, semi-finals, or win sea ladders and stuff like that. You're going to have to now be able to position. You're going to have to play, and you can say the same with elves. None of more this sleeping in on a 2-3 plus, getting the ball loose. None of these gutter runners handing off on or passing on a 2 plus and stuff. So I'm really looking forward to it, because I think it'll reward the better players. And I can't wait for it, to be honest.
And the last thing on the final I'll kind of say is, basically speaking, Greased Up Deaf Girl, the spiritual descendants of Greased Up Deaf Guy, just won a championship.
Yeah, so, there you go.
Beers needs to bring a thingy, a foul in her direction.
I'm sure they will. But that's just done then. Well done again to our new champion, who will be coming back next season to try and make it 2 out of 2. The only person I think ever did that was Gerdley, so I'm sure Alma will be telling us all next season the Dark Elves are going to strike twice. Just like buses, you wait 1 for ages, then 2 come along at the same time. And,
I'll go the opposite, mate. I'll be like, nah, I've got no chance this year. Now that I've actually won something, I'll go like complete flip side. I'll be Mr. Humble. I can't finally stop being an arsehole of the league, mate.
No, we can't have that. Thanks again to Serious Jess for being with me as well.
Thank you guys both. Thank you guys both. It adds so much to everyone watching it. Oh, cheers, mate.
Thanks for everybody in the stream. Everyone's gone now. They're all gone to drown the sorrows. They're going to celebrate. I'm hoping I get double points for my Goblin Gamblings, because I got the correct score.
And I will add one little thing, right? At the moment, my house has got about 15 balloons floating on the ceiling because it was my son's birthday. And now in my head, yeah, mate, 6 years, and the youngest is 2 on Sunday. So it's basically been a party house all week full of children. It's been terrible. It's been terrible. There's little children running around that aren't mine. I don't like it.
All you gotta do is you gotta sneak some dark elf balloons in there, like custom made, blood of amber, and have your kid go like, "Where did these balloons come from?" Oh, from your party. You just don't remember. But the whole weekend you're really celebrating.
I'm taking them to Tattoo Parlor tomorrow.
Mate, you do.
There you go for your birthday, blood of amber tattoo, mate.
Jess has got it wrong. It's not balloons. Sneaking a few dark elf witch elves you should be sneaking in. When your son says, "Where did they come from?" Man, look, don't worry about it.
They're mummy's friends.
Yeah, or just say, I don't know where they've come from, son. I tell you what, they do make the place look a bit messy. Let's put them all in my bedroom and put them out the way. There you go.
But
boom.
Babe, I won a championship. I deserve this.
Yeah.
If the wife will get home tonight, I'll be like, "What's your thoughts on cosplay?"
Yeah. I don't know. Right, we are done. Thanks again. Watch us next season. And you got title to defend.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, man.
shots fired already! Shots fired! Shots fired!
No, I love the guy, mate. Okay, thanks a lot, both of you. You streamed loads of my games, and I appreciate it.
I don't think I've ever streamed a game you've lost. I think you need to start paying me mansions now because you know. Go on.
Hey, I want to point out one thing, by the way.
Yeah.
We've seen the smoke break disappear. There was no smoke break this game.
Yeah, to be honest, mate, it's a game not just for me. So I think you were the first one who ever really said, "Oh, like no, it kind of find it like it interrupts your thingy." I don't need to have it, so therefore, okay, fair enough. Like I just put up with the stress. It makes me play faster, I think, as well. Like I just need to get the game over, and then I can start hating the coach. I would have been smoking if it wasn't for this guy. But yeah, no, it's a game for two people, and it's not just like, okay, well, I can do whatever I want and all that. It's really
that. You won a championship. You got rid of the smoke break, and you got a championship out of it.
It's all good.
Yeah, all it means is I drink a bottle of cognac when I'm playing.
Yeah, no, there you go. Hi, Bezo. Yeah, good to see you yesterday, buddy. Can we get a translation? Yeah, translation, please.
Iba gum, Bezo. Oh, Iba gum.
Right, we are leaving this chat because otherwise I'm going to be in. I'm going to have to go to work and say, well, I was talking Bloodbowl. You know, I did say a 2-hour point, you know, but it went to 4 hours. You know how it goes.
Bezo, roll with your cap.
Can we get a talk off? Right, I'm off. See you all later.
Right.
Good luck, everybody.
See you guys.
See you later. Bye bye.